Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Parker Midas YouTube channel. A place of giggles, a place of laughter, and a place of self-deprecating humor. It's been a little bit. I was on vacation. The occasion was my 21st birthday. Woohoo. Party hard, right? Yeah. I really didn't do anything. But I did have some very relaxing and also some very gluttonous adventures. But now that that's over, we gotta get back on track. We gotta lock back into the diet. Because that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to, if I'm not locked in, you can't be locked in. Because we're all in this together. This is a group effort. If I'm not keeping it myself accountable, and then I'm spewing all this nonsense about like, oh, you gotta be cool, you gotta be disciplined, blah blah blah. Not just hypocritical. My entire persona and character kind of falls apart in that instant, and I might as well just go work at a gas station or something instead of trying to make these YouTube videos. So yeah, I went crazy. It's okay. I didn't really lose that much weight, or shoot. I didn't gain that much weight. I weighed in this morning at 181.8 pounds, which isn't necessarily me getting fat, because I know that's going to be the title of this video. I got fat, blah, blah, blah. That's not necessarily me getting fat, but that's only because I've been kind of like eating very minimally the last like 3 or 4 days, because let's just say I was having stomach problems. But now I'm starting to eat again. So that's the update. I got about, a couple more minutes before I get to the gym. So in the meantime, while you wait for me to arrive at the gym, I want to share a thought. That I had yesterday.
This is just a thought.
So I've been listening to this 8.5 hour long Lex Fridman podcast, which is basically all about Neuralink. I've only about 4 hours in right now. This isn't really that relevant, but they were just talking about kind of the potential implications of what Neuralink could do for the average person, not just for somebody with some kind of movement or birth or I guess brain disorder, but just for like the average Joe, the average Parker, the average. And it's pretty crazy. They can essentially like inhibit any kind of theoretically, they haven't actually done this yet, but theoretically they would be able to suppress or even replace any kind of mood or like mental state, whether it's depression, whether it's hunger, whether it's sadness, happiness, anything like that. They'd be able to manipulate that with some kind of brain-computer interface. And since this video is kind of on the topic of blah 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 blah, whatever I end up making this video about, because I'm actually filming this the day before whatever part that you've already seen. So we're kind of breaking the fourth wall right now. Which reminds me, I did see Deadpool the other day. What was I talking about? Something about my ginormous muscles. Oh, so the appetite. Okay, so theoretically, if I had a Neuralink implanted in my brain, which I've been listening to this podcast, and it doesn't really seem that. I mean, it's kind of invasive, but it's kind of not. It kind of just makes you superhuman. But just the thought that I'd be able to kind of switch off any kind of hunger or craving, and basically all I have to do is think I'm not hungry anymore, and it would like neutralize that brain chemical that makes me hungry. Just imagine how like easy it would make dieting like for fat people. Just a thought.
Now that I think about it, a lot's happened since I last filmed a video. Like we had the whole Donald Trump thing. That's wild. Eminem album dropped. My 21st birthday, of course. Cody Ko. Cody Ko's gone. That sucks. I think that's it. I think that's all that happened since I've been gone. And then of course whatever is going on in your life, that happened too. Sorry, I wasn't there for that. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but over the last few weeks, while I was on vacation, I decided to start reposting all of the Instagram reels that I've made over the last like 6 months. and throw them onto YouTube Shorts. So I've been kind of slowly, dripping those in here and there. And I'll tell you something, what kind of person is commenting like negative comments? Like, that does not make any sense to me. It's like, what makes a person want to do that? It doesn't really bother me because I know that they're just, like, they don't know who I am. But it does make me think, like, wow, like they have a totally different way of thinking about other people and just like living life than I do if they go out of their way to say something negative for no reason other than just to say it. It's crazy, honestly. You know what's funny? Me? No, it's the fact that you could almost make the argument that the diet break that I kind of went on was a good thing. And the only reason I have my shirt off right now is because I had to take a thumbnail picture. I'm gonna put it back on here pretty shortly because I hate being the guy with the shirt off in the gym. So I read some things, or I guess I've watched a video, I think, where it was talking about participants in a study that went on a diet break actually lost more fat over the long term than those who just maintained the same diet throughout. Like, for some reason, like, diet breaks like kind of revitalize, jumpstart your metabolism, which I don't know if that's true, and I don't know if that would work for me because probably the way most things are, it is all dependent on your particular body. One thing that might work for one person is not going to work for another, but that's kind of, it could be true. Tell you what, my back kind of hurts today, which means it's probably not a good thing that I'm doing back today, but sometimes it helps because it maybe like releases some tension or builds tension, and it can go either way. Kind of sucks too because I have a golf tournament tomorrow and I need to go practice, but it's really difficult to hit a golf ball when you have a tight back. Speaking of golf, this looks like a golf ball. Like that transition. Spent a long time cooking that up in the brain. Yeah, I have a tournament tomorrow. And it's my first tournament, like real tournament, in a very long time, and so I'm kind of scared for it. And also my back not feeling great is not it's not a good sign. But I've been trying to practice a good amount over the last few days, and actually, let's see, does my back hurt? I can't really tell. It's gonna take a couple swings before I can actually fully diagnose what the problem is or if I have a problem. But, I'm gonna practice here for a little bit. My phone's probably gonna overheat in like 5 seconds because it's 125 degrees out here, but I'll see when I'm done. And now I'm saying golf practice. Now I'm saying golf practice. I'm doing golf practice. Yeah, I'm doing golf practice. Yeah, I'm doing golf practice. Yes, I'm doing golf practice. And I don't want to do it anymore, but I'm doing it still. Oh! Okay, yeah, so practice is over. I just ran into the grocery store real quick to only grab one thing, a little treat for myself, something I've been needing for a while. And I know I just talked about I already overindulged myself over the last few weeks. Well, this is different. Toothpaste. I ran out of toothpaste, so had to get some more toothpaste. This is a new kind. I've never tried this one. Colgate Optic White. See how it tastes. You know what? That's not gonna work. I gotta get it. Frick, man, frick. I'm heating up, balls back. No, I actually did get other stuff too. I also got
one of these doodads, the MRE protein shakes, one of the ones I discovered in my protein shake tier list. I really enjoyed these. So we got this. And also, I got something that could be groundbreaking, could be disgusting. We're gonna find out here in a minute. I'm gonna try them when I get home. So I'll see you there. All right, clean and ready to show you what I've got planned or prepared for the finale of this video. So while I was in the grocery store, saw something that really caught my eye and I felt like it was calling my name. I kind of had to buy it. And that thing is Power Crunch chips. Now my last video was the protein chip tier list, and I realized I missed some chips, and I only realized that after the fact when I went into various different stores and I saw additional flavors. So it's not a perfect tier list, but you get the idea. Power Crunch protein crisps, not chips, because we're in London apparently. And if you're not familiar with Power Crunch, they make very good protein bars. The macros on their protein bars aren't usually that good. They're only like 13 grams of protein for about 220 calories or so, but they taste delicious. They're like a protein wafer, like a Kit Kat kind of thing. So we got the Pringles can archetype of chip, and we're just gonna bust these open. Salt and vinegar flavored, 150 calories, 10 grams of protein per serving. The whole canister is 320 calories, 22 grams of protein, 21 grams of fat as well in this container. So honestly, I would just eat regular Pringles at this point because I would not want to get that much fat from this little thing, but we got to try these for the people. Very, very crunchy, very rigid. And I'll tell you what, there's pea protein in this, sunflower oil, which is bad, dried potatoes. There actually is potatoes in here. That's kind of good. Cornstarch. Yeah, that's not. There's milk in this apparently. Not the greatest stuff. I mean, these probably rip up my stomach. Sea salt taste is good. I'm just not loving the actual flavor of the actual chip itself. Disregarding the sea salt and vinegar flavoring. Not sure I would buy that again. I spent $8, almost $9 I think. I spent about $8.50 on these two canisters. I don't think I'd buy these again. Putting that in the C tier. C for crunch. C for Power Crunch. All right, well, hope you enjoyed. I'm not sure what my next video will be, but I'm sure it will be probably better than this. Hopefully, or maybe worse. You know what? Y'all ever seen this? New Maserati. I've never seen this before. This is, it looks like a McLaren. I'm not really a car guy, but I can appreciate one when I see one. Look at that thing. Thumbnail. New car.